morning, sis. What's happening? Welcome, Aliyah. Uh, Let me make sure to follow you right now. Um, and Erica, why are you down there? But anyway, so this morning I wanna I wanna read. Well, firstly, before I even start my reading, I just wanna say thanks to Natasha and Jalita um, for the advice and what we was talking about yesterday. Um, it resonated with me, and it laid a impact on me for a decision and for something that happened yesterday. And it's so funny how God has prepared you for things that is to come. You know what I mean? Like by God just real. So let me read my verse and just give you all a little gist of what I was talking about. So I want to read from the book of Isaiah 43:18 and 19, and it says, "Forget the former things, do not dwell on the past. See, I am doing a new thing. Now it springs up. Do you not perceive it? I am making a way in the wilderness and streams in the wasteland." You know, um, this this verse it's very impactful. Because God reminds us of a few things. Forget the former things, like He said. Basically forget about your past. And He tells us to don't dwell on it. Like which is don't keep reminding yourself of your past. Like your past is your past and it can't change. But the one thing you can change in life is your future, you know? And the way that you change your future is by the steps that you make today. The decisions that you make today is what can determine your tomorrow. And I had to address a situation with some of my employees yesterday, um, where, I hired this young mother, right? And I didn't hire her because of her struggles. I hired her because of her capability. She's extremely capable of doing the job that I hired her for. And she's a smart person, and she deserved the chance. And some of my other employees, it came back to me like they was talking about this girl at first day on the job, they was talking but up behind her back, you know, and it came back to me because they came to me like with this gossip, like I was supposed to like be a part of it myself, and I literally had to stamp that in the ground right there. And it angered me, like I literally, like I got angry and I shouted at them for it, you know, because not only everyone deserves a second chance, but the reality is all of us have a past. There's not one person sitting on this stage, there's not one person walking this planet who has done everything in their life what's right in God's eyesight. None of us. Every single one of us falls short of the glory of God. So who are we to go there and comment on somebody for their past or things that they've done? Who are we to try to make a decision on how their future is, or what they will be in life? That decision don't rest with us, and it don't rest good with me when people try to do it. Because imagine if I had sit back and allowed people to tell me who I was gonna be. Imagine if I did sit back and I did accept the fact that I couldn't forgive myself for the things that I did. It took me a long time. It took me meeting all of y'all in here to come and tell me, boy, get over it. Forgive yourself. Move on. God has renewed you and restored you. When I got baptized last year, the words the pastor told me always stick to me. And it can stick with me for the rest of my life. He said, when you go underneath this water and come back up, you're a new person. And I've been living like that. And everyone deserves that chance. Everyone deserves that opportunity because God gave it to me. And as long as I have breath in my body, I can see that people are afforded that same opportunity. Hence the reason why I try my best to preach the word of God everywhere that I go. Because it's the word of God that got me to where I am. I didn't do this by myself. I did this. I have no hand in this. The only thing I did in this was be obedient. That was it. Nothing else. I just was obedient. But everything else was all God. Me coming here was all God. Me meeting y'all was all God. Every time y'all say something to me that I use and apply in my life is all God. I can't take no claim for that. And at the end of the day, if we have the opportunity to preach the word of God, to help people to be better people, to let people know that yes, you have a past, but come with me, walk with me the same way I walk with Jesus. Come walk with me. I can show you. He right here. If you can't see him right here. See him in my life. See him by the way I act. See him by the way that I do. Because you could see the God in me. You don't have to trust me, but trust the God in me by the way that I live, by my integrity, by the things that I do, by the way that I treat people. So at the end of the day, I decided to call all them for a meeting this morning. And when I go to this meeting this morning, this is exactly what I'm going to tell them. The same things I told y'all just now. And the same things that the Word of God put in my spirit to say. That do not dwell on the past. Because I am doing a new thing. You know? God say that He making a way in the wilderness and streams in the wasteland. The wasteland's supposed to be someplace where ain't nothing could happen. That means that ain't nothing impossible to God. No matter what it was would happen, He can make a way for it. And I think that everyone deserves a chance, especially this young lady, and especially anybody else who finds God and has a past and has the ability and the breath in their body to give their life to Christ. And you ain't pass nothing until you're dead. So thanks for listening to me again this morning, guys, and I relinquish my mic.